heard good things. A lot of people that have listened to it said, at worst it was okay, and at best it was dope.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So no bad feedback from it. But had she just tried to drop that album, it probably wouldn't have done great in this climate because hey, she doesn't have that buzz. She doesn't have that hotline bling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Well,
Drake's gonna sell big, but think about what he's had to do in the meantime. Like he stayed relevant. He's dropped. If you're reading This Is Too Late, boom. Dropped the mixtape with Future, boom. Got a smash hit single, boom. Like, you know what I mean? He's hot right now. Rihanna's not hot right now. She's not up.
Yeah, that it's the album he had with Future that benefited him more than it did Future, I think.
I would say so. Like I don't think that if Future dropped another album that, you know what I mean, dropping What a Time to Be Alive would help him in any way, but that helped keep Drake, you know what I mean, hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep him out there. And even there, that only works for certain artists because, I mean, if you really think about Chris Brown. Chris Brown was everywhere, and that album was still a dud. Now, I mean, that might just be because the music wasn't good. And, it's hard to distinguish what's Chris Brown's music and what's, what is he just featured on because he's on everything, it seems
right.
like.
Everybody has a Chris Brown feature, man.
I'm telling you, man, they're going for $10 in a pack of Newports. You know what I mean? Get it while it's hot.
Yeah.
But, so the music, the climate of music right now is just in a weird place. So I think Rihanna going that whole give the album away route was smart for her because now she can, build a buzz for the album with the album, and she can go out and tour it, and she could do a world tour, and you know what I mean. It'll be her world tour, not her girls tour.
Not a girls tour, right? Exactly. I think, but back to the Kanye thing, though, man. As far as the Kardashian impact of it, I'm worried, man. And that's one thing we said a couple podcasts ago was about what is Kanye like? Who is he listening to, and who is on his team? Because everybody has to have a good team.
You do.
Somebody has to tell you when you're like, yo, what is this? Or like, okay, this is good. And that's one thing I will say that with Drake, he has a good team.
He does, man.
And he's not, and that's the thing about it. Like, we've always known from Drake's camp, the OVO, the whole thing, it's a machine. Yeah. I've always said it. 40 is probably the star of that whole regime to me because he makes the music. Drake delivers it. Quentin Miller, Drake, whatever. But Drake is the one that you can put a song out with Quentin and you put a song out with Drake. We're going to listen to the one with Drake because he can deliver it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. I mean, Drake's got the sound right now. Like, you know what I mean? For rappers, that's the sound that they want to achieve. Like, that is movement right now. And honestly, like, he's birthed a lot of clones. Like, when I listen to a guy like Bryson Tiller,
yeah,
like, to me, that sounds like if Drake was, you know what I mean, putting out an R&B album.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? He named the album Trap Soul. Like, nobody was doing that before, you know what I mean? Drake kind of did the crossover thing, trying to do the rap singing thing. And, yeah, maybe he's just doing the singing part of it, but you could tell he wants to be a rapper.
Yeah, that's where I think he suffers, though, when he tries to rap. I think he should just sing. Like, don't...
I like rapper Drake, man. Like, I know this is where we...
no. Okay, we're talking about Drake, then, I agree with you. I do like rapper Drake, but I like when he sings. I think it gets frustrating sometimes because you think about it, he's not a good singer.
Yeah.
It's not like, I'm not looking to him for vocals. And maybe that's why R&B is suffering right now.
I think there might be something to that. Like, man, you know what? I like my R&B singers impeccable. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I agree with you.
I like my R&B impeccable, and I don't feel like Drake can really deliver that level of R&B all the time. You know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I like Hotline Bling. Like, that's probably one of the first, singing songs that Drake has put out that, I really found myself enjoying. But a lot of the times, you know what I mean, he starts singing it, I check out from the project. And that's what kind of kept me away from liking Drake for a long time. I didn't like all the sing-songiness in it because he wasn't a great singer. Like, he can't do that in concert, and he knows that.
And that's why I think he doesn't. Because then you and the wife went to a live show, didn't you?
Yep. I think we've been to two.
Did he sing?
Been to 2 Drake concerts. Mildly, but he like this last one we went to, he had Janae Aiko with him. So, you know what I mean?
She can't sing either, though.
She's not great, but she was, she held a tune enough to be the live singer there. You know what I mean? He did a very little bit of singing, but for the most part, you know what I mean? He stuck to his rapping because, hey, that's what, that's kind of his lane. That's what he can do well. That's what he does really well. And, I mean, the singing part of it adds a great dynamic to the sound, but I definitely feel like Drake is a singer. He's or a rapper, not a singer.
Yeah, I think with So Far Gone was so good, man. It just was. and I think he just tried to keep going that, but then he kind of went into his own thing. Like I want I told you before, I want Trapper Drake gone.
I don't understand.
I don't
it,
like Trapper Drake, man.
I like that.
No,
I like
don't. I can't
Drake,
believe
man.
it. I can't believe it.
He's not saying nothing too tough.
No, but he does get to come on. I got the shooters. I want to, like I don't know.
Everybody
man.
got shooters.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean?
I guess he
Like,
does have shooters, but I don't know.
and to me now, like shooters doesn't even mean it.
No.
All shooters means is that hey man, I got people that they'll talk tough to you and push you around if they need to.
And they have dreads and bottom row gold teeth.
You know what I mean? Like, and hey, I'm sure he's got that. I mean, Wiz Khalifa got that.
So are we still worried about Swish or Waves?
Wait, yes and no.
Okay.
Because the music is good, but Kanye is still I ain't gonna lie, man. This whole Wiz beef got him kind of looking like a cornball. Because I mean, he immediately jumped in his feelings, man, and he was so deep into his feelings.
And that's the same exact thing I said. People were like, "Oh, Kanye got into him, blah blah blah," because TMZ rolled with it, and I'm like, man, he kind of played himself a little bit. Man.
He did.
Like we all are gonna be there for our wives or whatever. Or your girl or whatever it is. That's without question.
But then to find out that guy wasn't even talking about your girl,
right?
And then it's like now it's you with the egg on your face. Now you look ridiculous because you jumped out there.
Yeah, but I will say though, like you said, those 2 tracks that he put out, fire.
But I mean, you know what, man? Blood on the Leaves and Bound to were pretty good. That didn't make Jesus a great. I mean,
that didn't
Black
come out,
Skinhead
though.
had a Lupe, had a Lupe verse, and I thought Black Skinhead was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
but,
Black Skinhead was cool,
but I mean, New Slaves for all intent and purposes wasn't too bad, but
those weren't the singles though, were they?
New Slaves was.
Okay.
Yeah, New Slaves was a single, and and Bound 2 was a single as well.
Oh yeah,
and Black Skinhead was a single, but
yeah, Bound 2 was the classic of that album.
Yeah, but I mean, like Hold My Liquor wasn't great. That one song he had with King Louis, that wasn't very good. The intro track wasn't very good. Like that's your Russian strip club joint.
Yeah, I told you, man. I've never been to a Russian strip club, but I gotta think they play that song there. They do. They have to.
I imagine.
I'm worried about it only to the fact that when I saw the album, like when he released the track list and he had everyone from the Kardashians was putting their name on there. Kylie was here, blah blah blah.
I knew it was problems.
I'm like, you know what? I don't feel good about this, Kevin.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be problems.
I don't feel good about it. I saw that and I immediately got sad, man.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. And Jay, if you're out there, I hope you're listening, man. You know, I mean, I know you got a new beautiful baby girl, man. So I can understand if you're missing the live stream. But buddy, oh buddy, this week you jumped off that Kanye bandwagon.
He did.
After the whole Kylie was here, you jumped off that bandwagon, buddy. I don't think I didn't notice.
Right. I think he's back on because of the whole thing with Wiz. Because he's one that said like, oh, he put Wiz in his place. He was geeked about that.
He was pretty happy, but Coco lives, buddy.
Yeah.
Kim never left.
Right.
All right.
That now the Taylor gang, our army's gonna be after Kanye, man. Wiz
You know what?
coming to get him.
I wonder how that Real Friends is gonna go because I mean Ty Dolla $ign technically is Taylor gang.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like Wiz put Ty Dolla $ign on.
I never knew that. But so he's on that song, right?
Yeah.
Well, song's done.
Song is done, but I mean, hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, it's one of those things. Beef is beef or whatever, but you know, Ty Dolla $ign got a family to feed too.
He does.
You know, so
Absolutely.
I think
got to take that opportunity.
Absolutely.
I think that it'll all blow over. I mean, Wiz is too happy-go-lucky a guy, even though it's like, man, Kanye really went out of bounds bringing the kid into it. Like,
yeah. We can go back being cool again, but we just need to
got to hit.
Yeah, we got to lock ourselves in a room for about 5 to 10 minutes. And